Peace FM 104.3. Udumintake.
Broadcaster, broadcasting officer, and a presenter and producer of a state-owned radio Botswana. Henry is under quarantine after coming into contact with a COVID-19 person. Let me just ask him a few questions. Good morning, Henry.
Hello, Kwame. How are you?
Very well, my brother. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm okay. I'm surviving.
I'm happy to hear that. What's the situation in Botswana like?
Well, at the moment, as you may know, Botswana is under 6 months state of emergency. Actually, it was passed by Parliament last week Thursday after previously events unfolded. After, as you may remember, from I think March 11th, World Health Organization declared COVID-19 a global pandemic. So the government started monitoring events from there, and on March 30th, I think, we had the first 3 cases of the disease were recorded in Botswana, and immediately the president declared a 28-day lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which means basically people are about to stay home. Schools and businesses are closed. Entering to Botswana is prohibited at the moment. Gatherings of more than 2 people not allowed, and no alcohol and cigarettes. Yeah, this culture is that nobody is allowed to leave their house to travel between villages or towns or cities. So, yeah, Botswana is on complete shutdown. And as you said, last week Thursday, the president, actually it was Wednesday, the president called a special session of the government, of Parliament, to ask to be given at least 6 months so that you can deal with this pandemic, as advised by health experts, of course. So it was during that session that it was announced that one of the health officers that was screening members of Parliament and all of us contracted the disease, and the director of health declared that everybody, from the president to cabinet, the speaker of Parliament, and all senior government officials, and everybody who were there should be placed on mandatory quarantine. And yeah, that's what it is. And what it means is that I cannot do anything or leave my place for 14 days. And it's not only me, it's actually the 200 officers, both public and private, media personalities, and so we are, I think, on day 7 now.
On day 7.
Of the 14, and we cannot leave the house until we are given a clean bill of health to leave.
I see. Now, I'll come to your personal circumstances shortly. But Botswana has a population of about 2.5 million, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. And we have a 6-month state of emergency declared. Now, what are the mechanics and dynamics of it? What do you have? You have police out there, you have soldiers. How is it being enforced?
Yeah, of course, it's being enforced by security officers, the army and the police, mountain roadblocks everywhere, so that you can't even go anywhere. Well, maybe if you are lucky, you can get to the supermarket, but you just cannot go anywhere without a permit, unless you are an essential police officer, if you like, or unless you really have crazy matters, but you still need to get a permit for travel, for a funeral maybe. But as I said, you are not allowed to travel between between villages, between cities, and that's what it is.
I see. So it's being enforced. Now, 6 months is a long time. Has it been mentioned that probably it will be reviewed along the way?
Yeah, of course, the president said that they'll be reviewing as they go by along the way. I mean, when the situation improves, they will also try to open the country. But as it is right now, we are on day 13 on the peak of the 20 days of the lockdown. The cases are generally increasing at the pace that we thought they would, because from up to now, there are only 13 confirmed cases in Botswana.
13.
One fatality. Yeah, 1-3.
1-3 with one fatality.
1-3. Yeah, with one fatality.
I see. And are you doing enhanced testing?
I beg your pardon?
Are you doing enhanced testing? Are we testing more people to find out if it is that they have the virus?
Well, that's what the health official, the health director, is saying they'll be enrolling in not so distant future. You know, as you know, our health facilities, and as in the rest of Africa, are obviously not. They are not ready for this pandemic, I think. So the testing kits are not enough, and even where these things are procured, I think there's always a delay, because I think every country is fighting for very limited resources at the moment.
Yes.
So they're still waiting for the testing kits to arrive so that they can roll out the testing. I don't know how they're going to do it, and I don't think they'll have resources to test almost everybody. But that's the intention. So very soon, I think they'll start enrolling, going, house to house if they can, but I doubt if they'll be able to do that.
I see. Let me zero in on your personal circumstances. You're a presenter, broadcasting officer with Radio Botswana, and you're on quarantine. Is this self-quarantine or mandatory quarantine?
Well, it's mandatory, but at home.
I'm sorry, Henry, I didn't get that.
It's mandatory quarantine.
It's mandatory.
But yes, but I'm staying in my house because I have like that and so I'm just confined to my room. My family are in another room, so basically limited movement in the house. My only interaction with them is, of course, my wife prepares and then put them under my door. Yeah, and then if I want to talk to her, I WhatsApp.
It's strange. Your own wife in the same house, you have to send her a WhatsApp.
Yeah. So it's mandatory because I can't leave my house.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if I do, I think even my neighbors know that I'm on quarantine. So they'll probably inform them, and before I know it, they'll come and pick me and go and confine me in the house or in the hotel. So that's what I don't want. So I chose a movement and do that.
Now, you came into contact with a COVID-19 positive person. How did that happen? Was it in your line of duty? What exactly happened?
Oh, yeah, I was in the line of duty, you know. I had been in contact with the site officer while performing my duty. And as you know, the nature of our job is interactive, you know. Yeah, but it was very limited contact because it was like at the main entrance, checking our temperature and all that. Yeah, and obviously after that we mingled, with members of parliament, and it was in my line of duty. There was no other way.
I see. And afterwards, you had to go into mandatory quarantine.
After that, we were instructed. It was actually an instruction that we must go into mandatory quarantine.
How many of you?
From the government media, both radio and television, I think we are all over 30.
Over 30?
And
Were you journalists covering Parliament?
Yeah, we are journalists.
Covering Parliament?
Outside broadcast team, yes.
The outside broadcast team covering Parliament?
Covering Parliament, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And there were other private media practitioners who were also working there, and all in mandatory quarantine at the moment. So the media industry is negatively affected at the moment.
I can imagine.
I don't know how we are surviving, but of course at the moment, government media, we are trying to maybe use Skype to talk to ministers, because much as they are on quarantine, Israel are working from home. The government is still working, it's still in place. Yeah, so I really don't know how other small organizations, media organizations are surviving with their officers in mandatory quarantine at the moment.
I see. Now, do we have any members of parliament or any high-ranking government officials who are also under quarantine? And do we have any like that?
Yeah, we have actually all members of parliament.
All members of parliament?
All members of parliament, including the president, the vice president, and the speaker of the National Assembly, and then the clerk of the National Assembly, I think. And the permanent secretary of the president, that's the most senior government official, and many others. So I don't know the number, but yeah, of course, it's quite substantial.
If I heard you correctly, the president of Botswana, his vice president, speaker of parliament, and all members of parliament are under compulsory quarantine.
Yes.
All of them?
Days.
For 14 days.
Effective Thursday last week, I think, until 22nd.
Until
I don't know, yeah.
Yeah,
from Thursday last week, I think you can count for yourself.
But the state of emergency would last for 6 months.
Yes. Of course, the president promised that these measures are just to address the pandemic. Mm-hmm. If the situation improves, I think he will lift some of the restrictions, and he may not even go to 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
But as it is right now, 6 months has granted by Parliament.
I see. Well, I pray that whatever test results that will come through would have you reading negative, so you can go back to work.
I really hope so, my brother. Yeah. It's not easy. Obviously, first time in my life.
Yeah.
I had to not leave my house for 14 days. It felt more like house arrest, but look, there's no better way of doing it. I think guys are putting this together, and the people of Botswana are really trying their best under these circumstances to obey the orders. And it's not easy. I mean, you've seen what this disease is doing in the Western world, and we don't have the capacity to fight it. So the only way is to stay at home and obey the orders. And we hope and pray that we will survive, not only here in Botswana, but the rest of Africa.
Yeah.
And yourself and Ghana.
Sure, great. At least you're not showing any symptoms, are you?
No, at the moment I'm on day 7. I'm supposed to be tested on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So no symptoms at the moment. Yeah, of course I'm a bit positive now.
Yeah.
But sometimes, especially because I spend much of my time in front of television, watching what's happening across the globe.
Yeah.
It's difficult, you start feeling sorry for yourself. And I have a very young family. Sometimes I worry. But yeah, at the moment, I think I can confidently say
you're fine. You're fine, my brother. You're fine.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Ken.
Yeah, you're fine. So keep well. I'm sure we'll come looking for you again very soon, and have a beautiful day regardless.
Thanks a lot. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.
I hope we get through this together. Thanks a lot.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. And so that is Henry Lechuti. Henry Lechuti is a presenter at Radio Botswana. Probably just like me sitting here and talking. And yeah, Bompire some Tom. Ose Botswana memudie omoman president, vice president, speaker of parliament. And I'm Rashe Bedwafo nyina compulsory quarantine obia akoshe dem. It's an say Botswana so far nipa 13 and enya bako and ewu na omode omohene de nene 13 omode 13 bako ewu ya kan obi akoshe dem. Oye BMP you declare 6 months state of emergency na I'm gonna say on be review as they go along.
This FM 104.3 Good to meet